Ahoy mateys, this is First Mate Slagkick from the GameBUOY.org video game podcast, your port of call for gaming news and views that maybe aren't on your radar, but most definitely should be. In an effort to start bringing you some video content, I'd like to share an overview of the new Blue Mage job in Final Fantasy XIV that went live today, Tuesday, January 15th, 2019. Now this is called a limited job, which I'll explain a little more later. You go to Limsa Lominsa to pick it up, and as you can see, a lot of people are eager to try out this new job. You go and meet this guy named Martin or Martine. I'm not really sure how he pronounces it, but he seems a little shady. I think he's a bit of a swindler, kind of in it for the money. You know how these people are. And for those who aren't familiar with Blue Mages or Blue Magic from Final Fantasy, it basically involves learning spells from other monsters. So you're basically going to go around looking super cool in your blue getup and trying to find monsters that have different spells. So knowing what monsters have what spells in the game will probably help you. The sequence is showing that you're whacking the Kraken, ooh, hot, and it's going to help you learn a water spell. So I'm sure that people have already figured out every spell and everything, but I'm just kind of trying to have fun with this. I won't have too many spoilers in this video. I just wanted to give my first impressions. So you have a Blue Mage spellbook, as you see here. This is Water Cannon, which we learned from whacking the Kraken. So as you go out, it shows you can learn them from dungeons. Here's a super cool punk rock chick who's like, hey, you should come fight in my Blue Mage Coliseum, or something like that. She's super cool. Her name's Royce, I guess. And so this is going to involve the Masked Carnival, I believe is what it's called. It's a sort of end game for the Blue Mage, because Blue Mage only goes up to level 50. That's one of the parts of the limited job. The other jobs currently cap at level 70, and in this case, they really didn't want to have it affecting the balance, especially with raiding and other sort of real endgame content. So you can use it out in the wild. As you see, I'm starting out leveling up here, just killing some monsters. I didn't remember to eat my food to get the experience buff right away, so definitely do that. If you have some items that help you get experience, like rings or earrings or whatever, you know, just getting those first few levels in, just grinding, and, you know, just getting levels up so that you can go out and fight some more monsters. Doing everything that you normally would, like going around and finding fates and other sorts of activities, you know, definitely is a good way to, you know, just get some of those first levels. So bring out your chocobo, speed up the process, and it's pretty fun so far. I mean, I've only really put in just a little bit of time tonight, and like I said, I'm sure some people have already maxed it out. I found some people fighting some killer wesps over here, and as you can see, I learned Final Sting. So when you learn a spell, you go into your Blue Mage spellbook, which I'll show you in a minute, and then you can add that, and the idea is that you can basically kind of build your own set of spells from Final Fantasy monsters. So here I've added Final Sting to my active spells, and so I'm going to put that on my taskbar, and we'll try it on this Wild Jackal here. Let's see what it does. So I'm going to go up to him, I'm going to use Final Sting, and I guess I'm not close enough, so I'm going to go a little closer. Can aggro him. Alright, let's see what Final Sting does. Oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah, I forgot it kills you. Oops. So maybe Final Sting is not the best spell to really use. I mean, it's kind of limited. And yeah, so I went and found this Trickster Imp, and you can learn other spells. I learned Ice Spikes, which kind of gives you like a buff debuff for the mobs. And I know I'm just showing you as soon as I learned them, but for the Final Sting, it took me a good 10 minutes. The chances, from what I can tell, seem pretty random in terms of how long it takes. So I added that to my bar. Looks pretty cool. And now I've got some cave bats I'm fighting. I got a ability Blood Drain from them, so that'll give me a little bit of MP absorb. And this one actually had to do with the job quest. I needed to know Blood Drain in order to go do the level 10 job quest. So as you can see, I went around, especially fighting all those killer wesps. I got up to level 14 tonight, and that was just really just kind of going around fighting a bunch of monsters. I learned like an acorn bomb move from some tree ants that puts you to sleep. So, you know, it's really just about kind of finding the different spells. And, you know, a lot of people are kind of upset. I'm just going to move scenes around here. Maybe that's a good rotation, I don't know. And, you know, a lot of people, like I said, seem like they're upset about it being a limited job, that you can't do everything with it. But I think it's pretty cool. I'm excited to go through and find the other spells. This is part of the job quest where I needed to kill another type of bee, because I guess there's lots of bee problems in Eorzea, so whatever. I guess really, you know, it's kind of up to you. If you're looking for something that is casual and, you know, kind of just a different experience from the typical job leveling experience, that's the impression I'm getting from Blue Mage here. So if you're looking for something that you can really do endgame content with, that's not what I get the impression that this limited job is designed for. So I just really want his gear because it looks super cool. I like the starter gear that you get, but his gear looks really cool. So I am looking forward to spending some more time with Blue Mage. It seems like definitely something to do if I'm getting burnt out on running roulettes and all that. Yeah, maybe one day I can get paid for doing nothing too, idiot. Yeah, he's kind of greedy, so I'm not really sure what's going on with him. But you know, there's all sorts of unsavory characters in this game. It's kind of funny. So those are my impressions of the Blue Mage job. If you've played the Blue Mage and you have some impressions, I'd love to hear them. If you'd like to hear more of me, you should go over to the GameBuoy.org video game podcast, which is at GameBuoy.org with the .org spelled out DOTORG on Twitter. And as they say, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!